Another win to extend the streak. Ano ang gusto mong sabihin ngayon kay Yawi at saka sa TNC Pro Team?
Unang-una sobrang saya ko tapos last din nila talagang sobrang nahirapan kami kaya umabot ng 3 games yung laban. Kumbaga, pero paano ba yan? Talo na kita
Ayun na nga.
Sorry
To make sure to give vision, here comes the throw from Yawi onto Edward. Edward popping in the Infernal Pursuit. Here comes the Sanguine Claws as well, forcing Yawi to flicker out. The Zyda still there with the steal. And the Zyda combination, Zyda will successfully take away the turtle, but here comes the counter attack from the Northern Lights. That's going to be 2 down for Aurora.
Edward!
Oh, and they still go in, Yawi! Easy for you to get out of position because of things like that coming in from Yawi, but one Sacred Hammer is more than enough to disrupt the initiation coming in from TNC, and Demonkind goes crazy! And
they just need to prepare for that potential engage.
Lord JM not having a good time here in the bottom lane, got zoned out by Edward's Infernal Pursuit. Even going for more, forced to use out the ultimate plus the ejector. Edward cops his vengeance, trying to zone out Lancy as well. Here comes Demonkind and the rest of Aurora. Zyda goes for his purple buff, now goes for the counter attack. Edward again zoning 3 members, Mr. Consistent.
They're gonna have to buy their time and just make sure that they can farm up Kozen, and that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Renejay cast the implosion first, bursts down Yawi all of a sudden. The lover boy is out of the battle, flickers in, misses the target, missed connection, and gets punished.
For the next 4 to 5 minutes, the TNC Pro Team have to hold out and see if they can get farm for Kozen, as this Phovius has proved to be the #1 menace for their attempts early on, although Demonkind is 5-0.
Okay, a conceal attempt coming in from Yawi. Will Edward survive this vengeance out? Infernal Pursuit might get a kill even! But he can out-sustain 4 members of the Phoenix Army. Finally, TNC finds a trade.
Yep, a decisive engage from TNC, which is what?
Dominate!
Yeah, he just got it. So somehow you would know that Dominate is really looking for these kills.
Implosion once again from the Hitman. Got stopped there by Lancy, but here comes the damage. Dominate is too much for them to handle, forcing TNC.
In the bottom?
Conceal, they're trying to go for Yawi. Even Demonkite used the retribution by Yawi, was able to flicker out, getting sandwiched by Aurora!
The MPL Philippines Season 15, when it gets to this point, it's tough to come back.
Renejay, the Hitman, paired up with the Sanguine Claws, they're gonna bring down 2! Here comes the counter attack coming in from Kozen. He's gonna pick up 1. Renejay is down, but 4 members of Aurora are still pushing in.
Renejay as their only casualty.
And congratulations to Edward achieving 1,000 career kills in MPL Philippines.
Seal has been casted but gets spotted out.
Yawi
goes in for the throw, gonna bring down the Hitman successfully. But
Aurora this time, Renejay seems to be cooking up something.
Yawi flickers in first, but Renejay goes in with a conceal plus the implosion play flicker combination. But Renejay is the first man down in exchange for Yawi. A godlike kill coming in from Demonkite. The Kite Bros in a trance, forcing Kozen to walk away from his Examine Force. A fat minion coming into the middle lane. 3 members are left to defend for the Phoenix Army. Zyda gets blasted out of the map, and Aurora shines bright as they take down the Phoenix Army.
Who's setting it up? Is it Aurora?
Looks like Lancy goes in right after 3 to zone them out. Cast the ultimate already to make sure to secure the first turtle for the Phoenix Army.
Good call there by TNC Pro Team. The rotation that Yawi did to help out Lord JM so that Lord JM can get to the EXP to the turtle first.
Edward from behind with Unleash the Beast, forcing out TNC to retreat. Yawi forced to use the flicker. Renejay goes in with the flicker, gonna catch 2. Lord JM and Yawi will fall down.
Kozen's here using the Examine Force. Lancy also goes in.
Lancy with a pull, feeding him off to Kozen, and Zyda picks off the kill as Renejay also gets 1 more.
He's trapped!
He's trapped! Demonkite from behind, just like yesterday. Another come from behind attack from Demonkite. Yawi with the kick, and Zyda with the cleanup. Not gonna contest it anymore. Even Yawi actually connecting with the way of the dragon to make sure Renejay won't be able to cast a shortcut. But again, like what happened a while ago, Edward goes in with the Unleash the Beast, forcing out Lancy with that Nether Realm flicker incoming in from Lord JM, but doesn't connect with the combination. Now Edward's still in the middle, gonna get caught out by Zyda. Here comes the reinforcement from Aurora, focusing their eyes on Lord JM as they bring him down. The next target might be Yawi. Renejay with a conceal, gonna go for a sandwich play. Flickers in once again. Lancy with a pull. Kozen goes in, might be able to bring down the Hitman, and TNC might be able to win that trade. Zyda goes in with a soul sandwich. Demonkite and Yawi with a final blow.
The team fighting flow of Aurora just a little bit.
Those were very important decisions made by Lord JM. And speaking of Lord JM!
Oh, and this time Lord JM didn't hesitate to cash that. But here come the reinforcements from Aurora. All of a sudden, 4 members are there to avenge the death of Demon Kite.
Turn things around.
This is gonna be a problem. Renejay is never leaving Demon Kite's side, and he can just call in the other
Yawi!
members of Aurora like that!
Yawi from behind, this time connecting with the Yawi of the Dragon to the proper target. Yawi's gonna fall down. Edward has to flicker out. Here comes another run coming in from Lancey, forcing out Aurora to walk away. Lancey still alive. To Aurora, and now this time TNC looking to secure another objective. Here comes the kick from Yawi from behind. Was able to cast a shortcut though, but Lancey gonna pick up a kill first. Edward, Mr. Consistent, is down inside against the Lord. Aurora crashing down.
Seems like TNC will be able to position themselves somehow.
Okay, both ultimates has been casted for the both roamers. Here comes Edward with Unleash the Beast. Oh my God! Omega kill brings down the lover boy. But look at the Lord JM with a beautiful setup. Aurora still alive. Lancey flickers in. Dominicide is in a trance. This man is crazy.
The good thing is that Yue and Dominicide actually didn't commit their flickers in that engagement. So they still have escape tools here if TNC don't check that.
Here comes another initiation from Lord JM. Renejay, will he be able to sustain this? He's gonna get bursted down by Kozin. Lancey might be the next target with another clutch, another realm. Edward and Unleash the Beast will be tamed by the members of the Phoenix Army. Aurora backing off right now. Zaida with a...
Because Renejay will be spotted, and Yawi's looking to get a setup!
Another Yawi of the Dragon! But Dominicide will get the counter kill. Here comes Renejay onto the back and force out TNC to walk away, but Kozin in a trance. Edward's gonna fall down once again. The pull onto Demonkite. Electrifying beast, he lives! Demonkite. Okay, let's see. They're gonna initiate Yawi of the Dragon to his former teammate Renejay. His immortality will be up with Edward. Goes for the backline, forcing out the Nether Realm. Here comes the counter attack. The counter punch from the Northern Lights. A double kill coming in from Dominicide. Demonkite as well picks up. Fire goes in to bring down the Hitman. The Sizen duo fighting back.
When we were talking about this utility style of Lucas, Yawi with a kick.
Commits the kick already onto Renejay. No immortality. He might go down in the hands
For
of...
Demonkite is in the middle lane!
They're gonna try to look for an opening. Here comes Edward zoning out the members of the Edward's gonna fall down. A clutch that from Lancey. You are a god in a midway. Yawi with a kick. Demonkite. Immortality of Dominic will be popped and will get shut down. Eating in onto the bottom lane.
Dominicite's down for 23 more seconds. Oh no, there's the shortcut once more!
Renejay flickers out to make sure to evade a Yawi. Here comes the kick once again. Demonkite forced to back away. The Lord is down. The base has now been exposed and will be erased by the Phoenix. But hold that thought, because Lancey's poking a Demonkite. All the while, Yawi goes in with an off-angle way of the Dragon. Renejay goes in with a glorious pathway to bring down a Yawi.
Yeah, I think he was already thinking about where Demonkite would end up. Since the Demonkite delayed his exit. Yawi with a kick.
Okay, they're gonna commit it onto Renejay, but Yawi gets shredded down. So where will the trades from the side of TNC come from? Yawi goes in for the kick, but on the other hand, Aurora's just rocks.
Sana and the Granger together. Another kick by Yawi.
Gonna come in onto Renejay. He has a revitalized glorious pathway still up for grabs. Tanky Renejay, the hitman. No, call him the chunkiest man in the land of Dawn, soaking up the damage. Coming in from TNC, Yawi goes in, wants to go for more after Demonkite. A flicker from Yue. But still Zaida gets the turtle. Here comes Lord JM forcing Aurora.
Low so that he gets forced back.
Ooh.
By Yawi!
Yawi of the Dragon plus the flicker combination onto Mr. Consistent, but it looks like Aurora's just too much for them to handle. Zaida might be next on the shot.
Show Lord JM, they go for a conceal, they're gonna go for the wraparound.
Okay. They're gonna go for the black. Gonna try and go for Demonkite. The kick is there, but it's not gonna be a follow-up. As Dominicide will go to burst him down. Here comes Edward, wrecking havoc on the side of TNC, forcing the flickers from Lord JM, but here comes Demonkite with a Queller. Look at the damage coming in from Yue.
Conceal. Edward's positioning so good. Yawi goes in!
With the way of the Dragon, but Demonkite survives as he also secures the Lord. Kozin forced to back away. Hunting season for Aurora. Edging in onto the middle lane. Renejay goes in with a glorious pathway, but Lancey counters out with a deadly grasp. They're able to out-sustain the damage coming in from Aurora, but the Lord still on there. Yue flickers in even for the Sanguine Club. They're going for the base, and it's all over! Let's go home! Aurora's streak lives on!